Hi everyone, today we're going to put the plough on and go and make a start on some winter ploughing. I've got a little job to do before we start. Back in the autumn when I was ploughing the last headland, I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark, ploughing the last headland and the depth stop snapped off on one side, so we've got a new one up here to put on. Here, there we are. Cost an absolute fortune. Postage was as much as the cost, got some new bolts for it as well. So yeah, so get it hitched up, and I've taken the loader off the tractor. Get it hitched up and see what we can do. Give it a grease round as well. The tractor's full of diesel, just needs some AdBlue, and then hopefully we can get going. Just considering whether to put some weights on. I think I will put them on, probably wise, so we'll do that in a minute. Put you down there, see. There we are. They're quite nice weights because they just clip on, but what I normally do is I've got a little strap that I put around there, just hold them all together. If you watched my last video, you'll remember that I mentioned when I was at Llama I bought something, and here it is. It's a Milwaukee grease gun. Some of you, well, probably quite a few people have already got these sort of grease guns. It's the first one we've ever had. My mate has got one, his is an M18 one, but I've bought the M12 one, and the reason for that is that all the other Milwaukee tools we've got are M12, so the batteries are all interchangeable. So there's a few things on it that the M18 one hasn't got. I think on the M18 one you've got a you can set the number of pumps it does, but this one you just got to count, but it's not really the end of the world. So yeah, so still on its first cartridge. So I've only got a 2 amp hour battery on it because I've got 6 amp hour ones for the impact wrench, drill and impact driver, and I had this sort of 2 amp hour one spare, so I thought I'd use it on this. Right, I will grease the plough with it and we'll see how it goes. I always put quite a few pumps in those ones because they're just like grass bushes, so I always think it's better to put plenty in there. So far I'm really pleased with the grease gun. There's no discounts or anything like that. Bought it with my own money, and yeah, like I say, I've got nothing to compare it to because we've not had one before, but so far, if it's as good as this, I'll be well pleased with it. Right, next job, I'm going to get the impact wrench, take that old bracket there off, and then we'll bolt the new one on. I know toolboxes aren't great on tractors generally, but this one I think is particularly bad. It's not too bad, I've got quite a lot of stuff in there, but it's it's riveted around here, fills up with water here and all leaks in the toolbox, and then when that's full of water you open that up, that tips out around the back and goes right down inside the toolbox. I think that's really, well, I think it's really poor. Spanners are rust inlet. I might get some silicone and try and seal around there to stop the water coming in, but I don't know how well that's going to work, to be honest. Yeah, or I could get hold of them and see if they can do something about it, but probably the reality is that they'll do nothing and I'll have to sort it out. That's my little moan for today. Right, let's get this bracket off. I've got a 24mm, so I haven't, oh, could you see that? Where was I pointing it? Up in the sky probably. Yeah, so I've 24mm, I haven't loosened them yet, so we'll get the, I'll put you down so you can see, and we'll get the impact wrench on the case and see if it'll undo them. Come from the other side. It amazes me, this thing, how what it'll undo. I know they aren't particularly tight, but it's a pretty impressive piece of kit. That's what the model is. Yeah, I'm well pleased with that. I've had it 2 years now, and yes, yeah, like I say, brilliant piece of kit. We don't use it every day, but when we do, it's ideal. Right, here we are. I will do these up just snug with the impact wrench. I don't like to do stuff up with it too much, because I always feel that you haven't really got an idea of how tight you're doing stuff up. So just I'll have to come from this side again on this one. Right, they're just snug, so I'll put the breaker bar on just to finish them off. I said I wasn't going to do them up too tight with the impact wrench, but they are pretty tight. I'm only giving that a tiny little bit more, and I can't get the breaker bar socket in there either, so it's not ideal. Right, I'll do that. I'll check it after I've done a few acres and make sure it's tight. Got the stud to go in now, and I think what I will do for now, I will just measure off the other one and see how that goes, and then we can check it when I get going and see if it's the right depth. Need a spanner. Right, had to resort to adjustable spanners, which I don't like, but it's a bit tight. Get it in a bit further and then measure up the other one. later ploughs had a damper on the wheel. Unfortunately this one hasn't, so right, that's 45mm there to there, so let's go a bit more. So like tiny bit more, and it's the same as the other one. Yeah, looking nut. See if I can do that up without needing another spanner. What's the betting? Right, there we are. New depth stop on, all tight. We will go out and see what we can do. I think I'll end that video here. It's probably long enough really. Just sort of getting ready to go ploughing, and showed you the grease gun as well. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel please, and I'll be back with another one soon. I'll probably be of some of the ploughing. I don't want to sort of go too mad with ploughing because I seem to have done quite a few ploughing videos, but I'll see what it's like. Right, see you next time. Thanks for watching.